multiplayer 7 Days to Die with Silverblade.
Damn it, son of a... Ouch.
You must remember to,
88 miles per hour!
Don't you feel foolish?
Greetings, minions, galactic survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing Empyrion Galactic Survival, Alpha 5.5, hopefully Alpha 6 coming soon, and looks like it's getting closer there. And this is episode number 26. Since the last episode, when we came home from space, I have actually gone back up to space, did some more Sathium mining. It was uneventful, but you get the idea. Came home and did some more mining, gathered some more goodness, and now I have it all being processed in here. And as you can see, I got a lot of good stuff. Almost too much good stuff. Well, actually, it is too much good stuff because I can't fit any more in the inventory of the constructor. And I've already queued up a ton of stuff. Looks like I could probably ditch the Sathium, primarily because, well, there's no more ore left. But as you can see, I got 999, 311. Yeah, I think that's about it up in there. In fact, let's see. This should be swapped for. We'll just go like that. So there, it's all mostly kind of sort of not in order. But I got an overabundance of goodness, which always beats an underabundance of goodness. Something to that effect, anyway. Alright, so what do we got to do? Well, one thing I want to do is get the Terra Lumina built. And as you can see, I've already threw in a bunch of Sathium, Cobalt, Silicon, Copper, Neodymium, Zascosium, Erestrum, and 4 growing plots. I'm still needing... I'm about halfway through with the iron ingots, and that's what's being processed now. So let's throw these up in here. Shouldn't take too much longer. But, yeah, we're just over 1,000 shy of getting this thing started. And this is going to be the big project for the week, is getting this built. Or at least getting it out. Then we need fusion coils, or fusion cells, rather, and pentaxids, and all that goodness. So we can't really do much about this until all this iron is processed through. Let's do lunch, baby. Pop that on. Okay, so that's going. I've already went out and harvested water, oxygen, and hydrogen. So it's going to be a little bit before we can get more of that, because we're going to need a bunch of it so we can get all these fusion cells out. Because these things here are boss. If we look at the power outputs, 10 Promethium pellets per a regular fuel pack has a output of 2, and let's see, fuel value is 30. The large fuel pack takes 50 pellets, whereas the other took 10. It outputs 2, same output, but the fuel value is 150. So you can kind of see the difference there. The hydrogen fuel pack takes 1 hydrogen bottle and has a fuel value of 15, which, you know, is not too terribly bad. But the fusion cell, 50 Promethium pellets and 10 hydrogen bottles, output of 2, and a fuel value of 300. So that's the creme de la creme of power cells. So we definitely want those. And then for the pentaxids, I got 96 crystals stored up. let's see, these take 1 crystal each, so just basically making just 100, but we got 17 in there already. That should be plenty to get us going on a road trip. And then I also have got some missiles cooked up. So there is that. Let's see, waiting for these to cook up. And we'll split this up again. And we store the rest that have been here for now. Now the next project I want to work on, once all that stuff is processed back in the constructor, is I want to, I need to finish filling out these plots, except for like these two back here, but I want to put in windows around here, and I'm pretty certain that I will probably end up putting in a door here, primarily because I just run around this way to go over there where the water, hydrogen and oxygen are produced in the water. And then I need to close this off and la-di-da. So let's see what we got done so far. Hit the wrong keys. Alright, we'll do this half a stack at a time so we're not overfilling it. I think we should be fine actually. So we're getting closer to done. Again, hitting the wrong keys because I got nothing but thumbs. So that's going to take just a little bit longer. One thing I do want to do is do some patrols to kind of map out the planet a little bit more. We need to find one more iron deposit, one more cobalt, and one more promethium, and we'll have the whole planet mapped, at least in terms of resource deposits. Now I do need to find, well, see if there's any more of these bases out here, and I must conquer them, because that's kind of what I prefer to do. Alright, so we got that in mind. We also got to conquer space, the final frontier. But almost sound like Admiral Akbar, at least in my mind. When I hear my own voice, that's what it kind of sounded like. You will probably say no. Okay, so we are definitely pretty darn close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bing! Start production. So in an hour and a half, we will have an SV, which means it won't be this episode and probably not next episode, but likely the episode following we'll have the CV. So in the meantime, let's just, well, we could put the iron there, put those there. I do, you know, if you know me, you know I tend to like keeping things in order. Yeah, that doesn't always work, but I give it a college try, even though I never went to college. I never learned to read! Never mind. Spastic moment. Alright, since we're waiting on that to process, and I don't really need to harvest all this, I just want to fill out the remaining empty plots. That should be plenty for that. And we need some aqua berries. I think we only need 2, because it makes, if you go to turn them into seedlings, 1 becomes 2. 2 become, obviously, 4. See, I can count. Alright, so we got the extra meat, canned meat we could put up in there. We do need to do some hunting. So obviously we're not going to make 10, but I just wanted to use up all of this. And I hate how this game freezes up like that. Don't need the extra oxygen bottle. So we'll let these get made up here, and then we'll go and plant. And then I'm going to have to start making some windows. So while that's grinding away, we can come up here and plant these equaberry trees. Okay. And I'm not going to harvest this stuff. I'm just going to let it grow until I absolutely need it. And then the excess plants, we just deposit down here so we kind of like know what's already been planted. And if we find any seeds that don't automatically plop down here, then we know we need to plant it. At least that's my rationale for it. Alright, so get these popped in. Boink, boink, boink. And we'll deposit the rest. Okay, so at some point I'm going to have to separate my medical stuff from the seeds, make like a seed bank of sorts, as well as a medicine chest. But not today. Actually, we'll do that, and we can just store it up in here, and that way when we need to make stuff in the future here, it'll automatically have these littler bottles of purified water, so it doesn't have to make them through the secondary process or whatever you want to call that, and it gives it something to do. Okay, just stock this up like that. Excellent. Alright, so with all that done, and I mean, we can't make any windows just yet. Actually, what I will do, though, let's see. I think windows are in here. Yes. Armored window blocks, large. And I don't really think I need to make armored ones, because the drones haven't been buzzing by here, and we don't need to really worry so much about a pressurized environment. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just make like 500 of these, and we already got, and we got some armored windows there, but me ain't too big a thing. And like I said, we'll have a door over here, windows all the way around. I might even put a door like in the middle here or something. Yeah, with the idea that, you know, if I get over here on this side, somehow get in here. Actually, I might just leave that all enclosed. Nah. Something I'll think about in the process of actually building it. Okay. Shuttered doors. I think I'll take one. Let's see, how does this go? Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? Okay, so that's not the thing I want. I want a ramp. So we'll just deposit that back up there. I thought I made an extra one, but Guess not. That's the curse of playing too many games simultaneously. And then doing it over the course of a week. I tend to forget stuff. Like, a lot. Hour 23 minutes, okay. I guess what we can do is just go for a little joyride. If I can get in the damn ship. So let's see, let's pick a direction. I can't wait for the next, whoa, not level. They need to put in a horizon HUD so you can tell if you're level or not, but I think in Alpha 6 they're supposed to be putting in like waypoints that you can go to and leave little markers on the screen so you know where you're going. And in this case, let's see, we need to be heading, that's the way. So hopefully we can find some new POIs to invade. One thing I am looking forward to in Alpha 6 is the armor. Stuff I haven't seen a whole lot about it, but I have seen enough to know that they're actually doing something more than just having you in a suit that may as well be pressurized tissue paper. We'll see how that all works out in the long run, right? And here we are going to the dark side. Take a look at the map. Right turn, glide. So hopefully we can find some more deposits. Or at least the 2 or 3 that are missing. And I really just want to find some more POIs that has some good loot in them. More Zascosium and Arrestrum would be pretty groovy right now. Now the ones on the moon, the POIs on the moon, are a little bit more aggressive than I like right now. For my own comfort's sake, that is. Alright, so we're gonna go off like this way. See what we can find around here. Kind of want to get familiar with the terrain. So if I can spot it, familiar landmarks from space, I can make my way back to my base, like look for certain lake features and then just aim right at it and head right back home from space without have going halfway around the planet. And hello, drone base. Whoa, got winged. Aggressive flight maneuvers. Just got grazed once. How's that for luck? If not piloting skill. Oh, let's just face it, it was luck. So the comm center is like up that way. Yep, pretty much aiming straight at it. Okay, so it's up here and around the bend, which means surprise! Does it see me? Or is this the one I've already invaded and defeated? Only one way to find out. Yeah, this is one I already took out. Because it doesn't have the tower on it or the guns. And I think I shot through all this. And in fact... Okay, there's gotta be a better way to mark that. Oh, we got drones. Come to me, my pretty. Alright. So I'm guessing we're up near the northern pole. I think I need to head towards the cobalt deposit. Which is like that way. A little more south. Trying to fly over the empty patches of the map in order to find stuff. And that, what can that be? Is that already mapped? Yeah, that's the large residential complex. Okay. So this space here, we're gonna scout over it. Try to stay low so we can use the mountains and hills for cover if necessary. And we can see critters down below if needs be, in case we want to eat them. Okay, so there's this village and the trade station. Research Outpost Alpha is up that way, which I think we've already been to. And it looks like we've already circumnavigated the globe. So now I'm thinking somewhere up in here might be goodness. So let's head due north. And hopefully we can find some more resources around here, because I want to get those. I want to get all the resource locations mapped. And we got a base up of some kind up ahead, and I do see turrets on it. What do we got up ahead here? Epsilon Spaceport Mark 1. And the abandoned mines over there. They will not see me coming. Oh, but they did. Oh crap. Something just blew up. That ain't good. Get the cover, assess damage. Probably lost the constructor. Something blew up. I don't know what, though. That's the darndest thing of it. Could have been just a block. I don't see what's missing. So another way of testing to see what's missing. 96 health. Oh, it was an RCS that got whooped somehow. But that's internal. That shouldn't have... Very strange. So there's the abandoned mine. We've been there enough. So I'm thinking it might be something out in this way. I wish it had a kind of like a fog of war on the map, so you can see where you've been and where you haven't been. I don't know if something like that's coming in Alpha 6. Be nice if it did. So there's the village. Crash TS type. Oh, hello, rocket drone. Bert. Neat. I didn't want to hit that. So, southeast. Yeah, a little more east and south, okay. Hopefully we can get into an empty space out here and find those last couple resource deposits. And hopefully by the time we get back to base, everything will be built. Or at least processed. Okay, so... What? What? What did I do? What did I do? Doggone it. Alright, we need to head back to base. And where is it? If we keep going along roughly this path, we'll come across it by daylight. And who knows, we might come across some more resources on the way through here. Because, I mean, let's see what we've got to get right now. Promethium, cobalt, iron. Here comes the sun. Na, 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 na. Whoa. Oh, we found another POI. This is gonna kick my ass, I'm sure. Found the iron deposit, so we know we're close to where we need to find the goods, but it means we're going to be in trouble. Hopefully we are out of their range. What have we got over here? Large residential complex. Okay, so somewhere... Okay, somewhere over there in this general area. See, I think these are the iron deposits right here. So it might be down in here that we need to find stuff. So Epsilon Outpost Mark 1. So we need to find cobalt and promethium. Nice unpleasant surprise finding that POI. So it's kind of near the southern pole. That gives me a little bit of an idea of where I gotta look. You can do a more thorough search of this area. Now, what do we got coming up ahead here? Looks like a couple bases, so that's trouble. One looks like it might be the village, so yeah, okay. I know where we're at. Relatively. Yeah, so we'll make it back to base and call it an episode then, huh? How are we doing here? I definitely want to check the base, or check the ship and see if anything's actually destroyed on it. It's kind of hard to tell right now, but... And I gotta be reminded to put more lights on the base. There we go, it's doing its repairs. Suit lights. So somehow the RCS got nailed, but it didn't get totally taken out. And I know it's missing now. It's a fuel cell. It got destroyed somehow, which is mind-boggling to me because, and that was what that big explosion was, but it's mind-boggling to me because it was armored. It's all enclosed in there. There's no holes, at least none that I could see, that would allow a shot into the ship and take out the fuel cell. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there should be one of those right there in front of that RCS. Dang it. I hope they fix this in Alpha 6. Anyways, guys, that is it for this episode. I hope you'll catch me for tomorrow's episode. But in the meantime, do check out the links in the description box below. Happy May Day, and until next time, see you later. Twitch.